Howdy friends, I'm Jared. This is the Omnivore Blade Works Armory. You can see this has got a lot of tools in here. You've probably been here before. Wanted to show you a waki before it goes out in the mail today. This is the sheath that I finally got done. It's a little bit busy, I suppose. I like things to be secure and safe, so this has got a full-length micarta spacer. It's actually made in 3 pieces because I was using scraps, but each one of the pieces is constrained with at least 2 of these 6 screws. And then there's also a spacer made out of kydex down the edge side of the blade. The retention is all done from gripping the handle material, and it also has a little bit extra meat here instead of sweeping along with the shape of the tang as it does on the finger side. So you can push and pull, push and pull with your thumb, pull with your hand, and slide the blade out. The way that, well, in the future I would like to start lining these sheaths, because for combat blades, if they're ever going to get put in the field for real, instead of just hanging around on your coffee table, it's nice to have them silent. So I'm going to figure out how to do that in the future, and that's going to be one of the new important changes that I'll be making in the lineup of all the more, I guess, battle-oriented blades that I do in the future. The problem that I had with this sword is that it has a distal taper ground into it, which you probably saw in the last video, and I explained that after hardening, it was one profile, and then after grinding that distal taper in on the flat, it changed to a different profile shape. So the blade moved down or up a little bit, and it made it challenging to use my computer drawings in order to make a sheath. But anyway, these malice clip adapters have 2 sets of holes in them, so you can take them off and switch the malice clips to horizontal in case you wanted to put it on your backpack or in your car or something. And you can see how wide it is. You could probably get away with this on your backpack sideways, but you might catch on a tree or something if you're walking in the woods. So it's probably going to get carried vertical on a backpack. And there's spaces in between here where you can run a belt, and you can move them up and down several different positions. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 positions, and you could go intermediate on each one of those setups. The companion knife for the waki is the tanto, and it has just a regular 2-way belt clip, and it also has extra holes at an angle so that you can run inside the waistband clips that I also make. I need to make some more of those, and you just bolt them in and then stick this part of the sheath down your pants, and then this part stays above your pants, and you have like a high ride ice pick draw from up here. That would work if you were wearing a vest or something. It also has the distal taper on it, and that way it looks like it's concentric grind, but it's actually distal taper. And you might, where's the camera? There it is. There's no way you're gonna see that. Matching red possum tracks mean $10.95. Just because I have the wakizashi and the tanto, I'm gonna go grab the katana. So this is the katana, and this is the first of its kind, the prototype, and it now has a fully completed sheath. And I think the spacing on these malice clips, yeah, it's the same as the waki, so the same panel will fit. I just happened to lose the mold or the jig that I made to make these clips because my shop's all a wreck, so I had to make another one the other day. But anyway, on this one I have a glued in and riveted in full-length kydex spacer on the edge side and on the spine side. And the glue with kydex is a tricky mother, but it also has the same feature with your thumb. You can push and pull, and it's a little bit quieter because it doesn't have micarta, which rattles. But it has also a distal taper grind on it. And, ow, I think I just sliced my finger. And I did a little bit of a Hanzakuri rolled, convex edge on this after I fixed it from cutting apart that file cabinet years ago. And then the tip is done with a 0 ground 40-degree bevel, which is not quite finished sharpening. This is a lot of fun to chop things with. And there was a fella in Australia that I think wanted it after I fixed a couple more things to make it more perfect, but hadn't heard from him in a while. I really like the way that transition, that little dog bone looking handle looks. And then at the pommel, it's got a relief cut, so you can run some paracord or some kind of lanyard through there and into the cross slot that's in the back of the grip. This one's got a Taro Tough handle, and it's made out of 3V. I probably ought to just keep this one because I made 4, and this one is the first. And you could always just use a good sword hanging around. I might just keep it. We'll see. That's all I have for you regarding the waki and the tanto and the katana, the Tanuki series, named after the Japanese raccoon dog and Mario's special Tanuki suit. If you are my age, you know about that. All right, we'll do more updates in another video, but I just wanted to get those blades demonstrated before they leave the house. All right, thanks for watching.